pay homage to all the people that have the COVID-19, doctors, nurses, paramedics, first responders, family members, grocery store workers, police officers, truck drivers. You know, they're all innocent. They're all innocent. Everybody's innocent. Everybody's innocent, people. Anyway, this program here is to educate, to entertain, and defend everybody on the planet at least once. Hopefully I'll do that today. Looks like Trump taking off his mask. He does what he wants. That's Trump for you, you know. What do you say? You can't stop Trump. Whatever he wants to do, he's going to do. All right. Good afternoon. Hey, Matthew and Juan. Juan's lighting up. Matthew's a little bit slow. But, oh, this is for you, Matthew. Okay. There you go. I think you're the one that asked for it. How's that look? It's pretty crazy, huh? I forgot what kind of hat this is. I'll have to look. It's a pig alley. You ever heard of a pig alley? Hey, the Misfit family's here. How's it going, Sandra? Where'd you get that? I got it in Mexico. A long time ago in the 70s, in the early 70s. It's called a pig alley hat. Pig alley sombrero. Yeah. I think that's a little bit unique. But yeah, Trump took his mask off. He doesn't give a shit. You know, Trump does whatever he wants. Yeah, I haven't heard of that either. It's Pigally. That's how you say it. Pigally. Ellie. Something like that. I looked it up on the internet today for the first time. So how's everybody doing? Sandra's doing good. Gotta watch out for those freaking meth heads, man. You know. What is that? Is that a restaurant? I saw your daughter. She's a beautiful young lady. She's gorgeous, man. Saw a picture of her. Good thing you went out on her birthday or something. Is that the only daughter you have? Oh, Mexican Islands. Okay. Yeah, I've only been to the border towns, places in Mexico. Yeah, I've only been to the border towns. I've been to. I didn't want to go to Tijuana. I never wanted to go to Tijuana. But I've been to Juarez, Laredo, Calexico. I think it is Mexicali or something like that. Just on the border towns. That's all I've been to. I've never been down in Mexico. Oh, good afternoon, Dark Flame. How's it going? I don't know. She looks Hawaiian, though, really. Your daughter looks Hawaiian. Her father's Japanese. Yeah, one kid's enough. You don't need any more, I guess. What's going on, Dark Flame? Anything good? But yeah, took a look at the price of wood, man. The price of wood's going to go off the charts here pretty soon because the fires in California. Not much, just eating. Good deal. We all got to eat. So you're into video gaming quite a bit? I got my chicken at Rooster. Hope I get a little ones. Yeah, you probably will. You have chickens in Fresno? They'll let you have chickens there? Because I'm going to get me some chickens too. Yeah, since you were a kid. You had to eat. Yeah, my son, he always played video games ever since he was a kid. You know, as soon as Nintendo came out, I tried to get him Mario Kart, Super Mario Brothers, blah, blah, blah. Zelda. I think it was called Zelda. But he played them way too much, you know. It was like a drug to him. Like he'd get Zelda and he would play it nonstop until he beat it, you know. And it was just like a drug. It was just like a drug. He would not stop. and he still got his old Nintendo and stuff like that. Sounds like your brother. And his wife gives him a hard time. You know, they got new games now. Yeah, Costco is a nightmare. But anyway, my son still has a lot of his old games, Game Boys and stuff like that. Sometimes he plays them or whatever. And his wife gives him a hard time because they have the new games. I don't know what they have out. You know, I don't know what the big games are now, but they're pretty exciting. A lot of people at Costco, man. Costco's crazy. I've only been there once or twice. I never got a Costco card. I've never had one of those before. So did you watch the game yesterday with Juan? I think Green Bay is going to take the Super Bowl, of course. The team that they play, they got them all beat, you know. They're not playing Kansas City for some reason. The only place I can afford. Well, at least you can afford that. Yeah, even though that people have COVID-19, they're still the stores are packed, you know. Was everybody wearing masks in your at Costco? No, it's probably $1.50 store there. They had the ABC stores when I was in Hawaii. Sometimes you can find some pretty good deals, but most of that stuff's coming out of China. At the Solano's, New Mexico. You ever heard of that? Solantos, right in town. It's right in town. Yeah, they will. They'll probably make the playoffs for sure. Yeah, of course. But for some reason, Green Bay's not playing Kansas City. I think that would be a good game. But I think the Rams, yeah, the Rams will make the playoffs, of course. Yeah, they will. Yeah, that's what I heard. The Hawaii's the best place to eat in Burley. Where is it? Where's the best place to eat in Burley? It all depends on what you're in the mood for. I've been losing weight, hopefully. See, my goal, like I weighed like 118 pounds or something like that. My goal is to lose 1 pound a month for 3 years. I think I could do that. What's it by Santa Fe? You ever heard of Las Vegas? Las Vegas, New Mexico? I think that's the closest town. Look up Solano. Punch that in, Solano. I think it's called Solano. The population's like, I don't know, 50 at the most. I think you can Google it. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm trying to get healthy. Winter's coming on. Never heard of those places. Yeah, I've been going out every day, try to do a little bit of lawn work, but this morning it was pretty cold. Been trying to get some sunlight before winter comes on. But how's things in Australia, man? Pretty shitty. Tighten you guys down. because I think they locked down the whole freaking city. I think Hawaii's getting bad too. So how long did you live in New Mexico? It's smoky here again. I know, and the price of wood, man, it's outrageous because of all those fires and stuff. When they go back to rebuild, those houses are going to be a fortune to rebuild a house for the plywood and the studs and all that. But they need to put a sprinkler system on the outside of the house. If they ever go back to rebuild, we need to smarten up. Oh, Taos, yeah. I had a friend that moved down there from Boise to there. He's going to be a comedian. He's not funny at all, man. He went down there, made it a couple months, had to come back and live with his mom and dad, come back and move with his parents. But only 9 people in the whole state. That's good. You know, it's not really good that they died, but you know, I don't see this. I don't see it slowing down. I don't. In Eastern Australia, that was sad. They had the fires there too. Oh, you lived in Taos for about 4 months. Was it kind of boring or not? Or did you have a good time? But he went down there to be a comedian. You know, he's a good talker. He's a good talker, but he's not funny. You know, I think he's a car salesman now. But he likes being in front of a crowd, likes to talk. It's like this right here. I could not do this in front of a crowd at all. But here in my room, I'm just looking in the mirror. That's all I'm looking at. You know, all the hot springs. No, not Glenn Hance. His name's I just had it on the tip of my tongue. Jeez. Can't even think of it. Wow. Dustin Burnell. There you go. Dustin. His name's Dustin. Dustin Burnell. He's the one. He thinks he's funny. He's not funny. I don't think Glenn's funny either, you know. But Glenn can get up in front of an audience too. He can get up and talk. You know, he's not afraid. But it was Dustin Burnell, and he went down to Taos or whatever for not very long. I think he starved. That's what's sad. You know, a lot of people want to be comedians, and it's a hard gig. It's a rough gig, man. A lot of people get booed off stage. Yeah, I do. I like Dave Chappelle. He's the best, man. He used to do nude modeling. Holy cow! Send me some pictures. Yeah, Chappelle's the best, man. You know, that's what's weird. Eddie Murphy, I see a funny black man. Richard Pryor, I see a funny black man. Red Fox, I see a funny black man. Bill Cosby, I see a funny black man. Dave Chappelle, I see a funny man. For some reason, he breaks my color barrier. You know, I don't know what it is. But Dave Chappelle, I don't see a black man at all. I just see a comedian. Oh yeah. But what was great is he had like a contract. I don't know how much it was, like $50 million or something. He told those guys to fuck off, and he left because he knows that they rule him. As soon as you sign that contract, they own you. That's like a lot of the people that are in Hollywood today and stuff like that. A lot of people on the news, they own all those people. You know, they're on contract. Yeah. But I used to like to watch the Wayans brothers too. Yeah. Jim Carrey was on Saturday Night Live. This last Saturday night. Jim Carrey. Haven't seen him for a while. But I even got a couple of CDs of Dave Chappelle's. He wasn't the same. You don't think so? I don't know. You were on a car album cover. Huh. Yeah, Black White Supremacist. That's pretty funny. That's freaking hilarious. That's kind of like Illuminati, MK, Ultra him. You think they did? I don't know if they did or not. In my younger years, he was on the cover. That's cool. Yeah, the blinded black man. That's freaking funny as hell. That's like Steve Martin though. The Jerk. You ever watch the movie The Jerk? He thought he was a poor black kid. That was a pretty good movie back in the day. But that's what they need. They need to have, I guess, kind of like racist jokes. I don't know, ethnic jokes or whatever. They need to have those. I think anyway. But Dave Chappelle, he can push it to the limit. He can do it. But I hate shit like Antifa and Black Lives Matters. I don't like either one of those groups. I think they're just stupid. And I can't see. Let's see. Some go too far, but when you do it just right, then yeah. But like Antifa, if they start a fire, it seems like the fire department would be there to put it out. But somebody had to tell the fire department to stand down, not to go there and put that fire out. And then when they get arrested, they get released really fast. But to me, they need to be for like an 18-11 for a psychiatric evaluation, locked up for 72 hours. Yeah, it's sad when meth heads steal shit. Why the fuck do they want to steal shit for? That's what I hate. See, it's a wonder Beatrice didn't take my sombrero because she liked my sombrero a lot. If I give her enough time, she probably would have. For what? For a line, Somebody else gets a deal. That's why people should stick to smoking weed. I think. Start doing those chemicals, it'll fuck you up. And then they don't give a shit about anybody. That's why the states that are legal for growing, everybody should grow. Like if you live in a state that you can grow marijuana, you need to do it, even if you don't smoke it, because you might have a family member, on cocaine or heroin or meth or whatever. Then maybe you can get them started on marijuana. Yeah, I saw the videos in Australia. They call it ice skating or something like that. Some of those guys are just crazy. The government pays them. They pay them like what is it called, like unemployment or welfare or something like that. Yeah, sympathy. Yeah, they have no sympathy for anybody. Sympathy for the devil. That's about it. But I watched a documentary in Australia where those guys would just wait till they get their check. I don't know what it's called, benefits or something like that. No, I tried not to. I didn't steal or anything. I always supported my habit. I always worked. Always. But I was addicted to the shit. I could not fucking quit smoking it. My teeth were so bad on the inside of my mouth. You can rub your tongue on your teeth. Mine was smooth right there. And when I went to the dentist to get them cleaned, he couldn't even put a toothpick between my teeth or dental floss because, like, when you smoke, it builds up smoke or whatever. And inside the back of my mouth, the back of my teeth, it was all just flat from smoking so much. But I don't think I stole anything, or I just didn't like the person that I became. I always supported my habit. Always worked. But it's a bad thing. Yeah, the devil uses meth heads for sure. That's for damn sure. That's what I hate about like NA or AA or shit like that. You guys ever been to one of those meetings? See, this is like an NA meeting. It's pretty good. This is a pretty good one. But you go there and there's people crying, for doing stupid shit when they were drunk or they're on drugs and stuff. But nobody told them to do it. They did it to themselves. I feel like just slapping them across the face. If it don't grow, it's a no-go. There you go. Because meth is nothing but chemicals, man. There's nothing in there, Feel like cocaine's grown. No, it's not my cup of tea either, man. It makes me want to use whenever I go to those stupid fucking meetings, But I hate to see those people cry. I don't know if you've ever been to a meeting and somebody's crying. Yeah, they're just way too unpredictable. Yeah, you didn't put the pipe to their mouth, man. I used to suck that glass dick like you wouldn't believe. Yeah. If you're an addict, you need to support your habits, man. If you can't, see, that's like me. If I can't afford to smoke weed right now, I don't do it, because I can't afford it. If I won the lottery, maybe I would do it or whatever. But people need to support their own habits. They don't need to mooch. They don't need to beg. They don't need to borrow or steal. Support their habits. It's stupid. That's why I quit cigarettes. I couldn't afford cigarettes. I hated them anyway after a while. Yeah, she's in jail, I think. She'll be going to a mental institution pretty soon. But probably be out in a couple months. Yeah, I always wondered how does the drugs get into Hawaii, though? Really, they have a lot of drugs. I know they grow weed and stuff like that, but cocaine, the heroin, and the meth, there's a lot of that there. And somebody has to bring it in somehow. Yeah. I don't know if I tried my best or not, but she pissed me off a lot of times, There you go. Yeah. All you got to do is trade your stuff, work for stuff, as long as it's yours, and do it. Yeah, but see, coke is grown, but processed with chemicals. See, when they make crack, they take all that shit out of there. Like if you rock up your coke, it's supposed to take out the impurities. Supposedly, but I don't know. Yeah. She doesn't want any help. That's the thing. Gets over in shipping containers. Seems like they'd have x-rays or drug dogs or something. I don't know. But yeah, they could put it inside anything. Because there's a lot of souvenirs and stuff that goes to Hawaii. There's nothing made in Hawaii. It's always comes from the Philippines or Taiwan or something like that. That's probably where it comes from. But I think those places like the Philippines, I think if you get caught with meth and stuff, I think they kill you. I think it's capital punishment. But the election's coming up, and it's crazy. But I think a few more states are going to legalize marijuana. South Dakota and can't remember what the other two. There's two more. Yeah, because when I was there, I asked somebody. I said, "What's made here in Hawaii?" He says, "You might be able to pick up a painting, but there's nothing manufactured." in Hawaii that he told me. He said there's nothing manufactured there. If you got something that's like from an artist, a local artist or something, probably, yep. You know, money could buy anything. Big time. You get put in jail for weed. Big time in the Philippines. No, I'm not familiar with that. Indonesia type of tobacco industry? No. See, that's what's weird about the Philippines. You know, the prostitution and they have child pornography or whatever that's legal. I don't know if it's legal. They turn a blind eye to it, but you can't smoke a joint. You know, that's what's crazy. You get caught and go to jail for a long time. And I'm not voting at all. You know, look up George Carlin. He'll tell you the truth on that shit. You know. Oh, a lot of those people are smokers over there. Yeah, get them addicted early, and it's legal. They believe that it cures cancer. Well, God put it on the earth for some reason, you know, not to smoke. I don't think, because some other stuff, some type of medicine, because it's addicted. And then before, like when I was growing up, we used to watch cigarette commercials. It's kind of crazy. You'd have people on there. Even in the movies, everybody be smoking. Not anymore. It's like an outcast. You're an outcast if you have cigarettes. Because I don't like smoking in my house or in my car or anything like that. And I used to smoke 2 packs a day. Yeah, I think the countries are going to start getting poorer and poorer. You know, if the United States goes down, all the countries are going to go down. And we're still waiting for stimulus checks. You know, whenever that one's coming. It's like the Publishers Clearinghouse. They just keep adding on to it, adding on to it. One of these days, man, you could be the next millionaire. I watched a documentary in Hawaii. It's called Prostitutes on Point. I don't know if you saw that one, Sandra. Have you seen that one? Prostitutes on Point. I think they had it on HBO. It's on YouTube now. It's pretty crazy. Well, the thing is, the reason why they're poor is because everything costs too much, you know. Okay, what do you want to talk about? Hey, let's talk about something no one thinks people can get addicted to, weed, but you can. They seen it firsthand. I don't believe you can get addicted to weed, Juan. I don't think so. You don't go through withdrawals. It's all mental. Yeah, that's what they do. They have to keep up the revenue somehow, you know. Yeah, emotionally you're addicted, you know. I didn't think I'd ever quit weed. I honestly didn't. But I don't think you can get addicted. He says he has to smoke weed. What happens if he doesn't? He's probably just miserable for a while, you know. So a lot of people feel depressed without weed. we'd get you through times of without money better than money gets you times without weed or something like that. Yeah, I don't know. Addict. See, a lot of that stuff that the prostitutes or whatever, I think people from the mainland come over and try to find a prostitute or whatever. They're addicted to crack. There you go. Yep. Yeah, I didn't think I was ever going to quit meth either, and I did. So you're from Texas, right? Deep Tupper from Texas. See, that's what's weird. Okay, a lot of people don't know that if you ever rocked up crack, you know how to rock it up, because all it is just water and baking soda. You take your cocaine and you put it in hot water, boil it and shit like that. And what's crazy is back in the 80s, if you get caught with cocaine, you get like 10 years. And if you got caught with rock, you get like 30. And all it was, the only difference is water and baking soda. They took the coke and took the impurities out of it and rocked it up. And they were locking up a lot of black families, black people, and stuff like that. Huh. When I was in Waikiki, I didn't see any strip clubs, but really I wasn't looking for them. I'll have to put some of my videos up. It's an old, I don't know what the hell it's called, 240 or whatever. The old VHS. Cameras. Strip clubs. That's what I want to be. I want to be one of those things for the politicians, a poll watcher. I want to watch the first lady do a pole dance in a dirty nurse's outfit, or whatever it's called. Nasty nurse's outfit. I'll be a poll watcher. Watch Mrs. Trump. But I don't know why pornography still sells. It's kind of crazy, how pornography sells. It's nuts. But when I was in Hawaii too, I saw this little kid smoking cigarettes on Waikiki. Not little. He was probably, I don't know, 12 or 13 years old. And he was lighting up a cigarette. Probably thought he was cool. So, Jana, where do you work at in Texas? What kind of work do you do? Yeah, they always try to give you more time. But I always thought that was a ripoff. Coke and crack, Yeah, I remember. I try to remember everybody. I try to anyway. Because I've been all over Texas. All over Texas. That's where I learned to drive a truck, was in Texas. I lived in Garland for a while, just out of Dallas. My son lived in Temple. Oh, you're an RN? Cool. That's good. So is everything pretty quiet there, or what do you think about the COVID-19? You think it's a hoax, or overrated, or you think it's really bad? Because personally, myself, people die of whatever, like you could even die of breast cancer or whatever, People die. Virus is going to kill you. Yeah. See, when I was in Hawaii, we basically going to bed about that time, right around 10 p.m. Because I heard that's when a lot of the riffraff comes out. The tourist goes back to their hotel's room and stuff like that, and everybody else comes out, drug addicts and hookers and stuff like that. But watch Hookers on Point, Hawaii, I think it is. It's an old one, made in the 80s. Yeah, my ex-mother-in-law, my ex-grandmother-in-law, both of them were RNs. They were nurses. Both of them are passed away now. I know a lady in Salt Lake, she's a RN, but I think she works for the kind of like the mentally handicapped. I think it's psych ward or something like that. But she was working with the terminally ill. And the sad thing about that, every patient she has is going to die, And I guess it was pretty rough. She was making good money, but pretty emotional because every patient she had, she knew was going to pass away sooner or later. But I think she works with the people that are gone. Her friend lives in Mesquite. Yeah, I think so too. Whenever I go out, I put a mask on, like if I go in the store or something like that. I didn't used to, but I do now, Because sooner or later, people are going to get it, locally. I don't know about in your town, but our town, every day it's going up a little bit, 5 or 6. In our county, anyway, in our county. But life is just going to get weirder and weirder. It's too bizarre. I'd hate to be a little kid living in these times. I really hate it because I think it'd be really scary. But yeah, I got my thing from St. Luke's or whatever. I wanted to see what was it called? Whatever they wanted to talk about or whatever, my records. And all it said was hypertension. They cost me $2,000 for hypertension. Didn't cost me, but I had to pay more money. Yeah, that's a problem, man. That's the way I am. As soon as I get out of the store or whatever, walk into the car, I take my mask off. But the airborne pathogen, that's the worst that there is. It's worse than anything, airborne. No, I never watched The Walking Dead. My son loves that show, but I never watched it. It's too freaky for me. It's pretty popular. Because I thought, okay, the show's been going on for like 3 or 4 years. I don't know how long it's been going on. But they go into these towns and they have manicured lawns. It's like, who the fuck's mowing the lawn? But yeah, my son's a deadhead. I don't know where that is. But really, the southern states, it got hit hard. After May 1st or whatever, they started opening up. It was the southern states, Arizona, Texas, New Mexico, Florida, got hit really hard. Now it's starting to spread across the United States everywhere. But that's the thing. People have to social distance and wear their mask for a while. It's sad. I don't know about the guys from Australia, if he's still on here, but I think that country is going to be the worst. They're really hospice care. I moved here in 1995. That's when I got a divorce. I got a divorce in 1995. I've been single ever since. That's sad that your friend has it. No, I never heard of that one before. I don't know how it could be spread. But every year they come out with something different. Some sort of flu or something like that. Every year, always some crazy shit. Then they want you to take a shot to cure it. You don't even know if you have it or not. See, that's like Trump when he said that he was taking that. I can't remember the name of that stuff. I knew it was bad for your kidneys and stuff like that. But he still came down with the COVID. Oxychloroquine, or I think it was something like that. Supposedly he was taking that, but that shit will screw up your body. Yeah, in Florida, I guess they shut down Disney World or something like that, didn't they, Matthew? A lot of people are unemployed. That's what's crazy. Like 42 million jobs were taken away because of this. And that's in the United States. Billions and billions of dollars. It's crazy. I don't see it getting any better. I don't see the manufacturing coming back. I don't know what they're going to manufacture. Price of wood's going to go up because of fires in California. They won't have any lumber. It's just nuts. Oh, they laid off thousands of people. It's still open. Yeah, that's what's crazy. People want to go to the beaches, They have cabin fever. They had cabin fever for all winter long, but I don't know. I don't mind being by myself. I live like a hermit. I don't even like crowds anymore. I hate going out. But I remember I used to go to Disneyland. I've never been to Disney World, but I went to Disneyland, and that was a pain in the ass. 47, never been married? Is that a good thing or a bad thing? I've only been married once. But anyway, at Disneyland, you'd wait in line, and then you'd turn the corner, and there'd be like another 100 yards of people, man. It was nuts. But I was there when it had Captain EO, Michael Jackson, and they said he was a pedophile, and they took that off. I was at Disneyland. So do you have any kids, Jana? You have any kids or no? How about you, Matthew? You got any kids? I wonder if I got this live chat turned down too much. I don't know. Because one time somebody was, what's it called? trolling me or something. Everything I'd say, they'd write it down. No women, no children. And how old are you, Matthew? You're like 32 or something like that, didn't you say? Oh, you're only 21. Shit. You got a lot of years, man. Yeah. That's good. Get your shit together before you get married. Have kids. I got married at 19. I had a kid at 21. In Florida. That'd be great, I think. So what kind of work do you do, Matthew, in Florida? See, I knew a guy that goes down there. He's a sheetrocker now. But he got too many DUIs in South Dakota. He moved down to Florida because of all the hurricanes and stuff like that. And he knew he could get a job doing sheetrocking. You like being alone? I do most of the time, Oh, used to be a mechanic. But I don't know. Really, I'm ready to settle down. Oh, you've been married twice? I've had girlfriends over the years, but I've been single for about the last 4 or 5 years. Everybody I know has died. That's kind of sad. Not funny, but it's weird. Like 4 women that I knew died in about a 2-year period. Too much money to get pissed from somebody. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy how people are, Usually when I broke up with somebody or they broke up with me, we always stayed friends. We just weren't compatible. But some people, they break up and they're enemies for life and can't stand each other and they make each other's life miserable, try to anyway, if they live in the same town. Yeah, that's 36, that's about I knew somebody that their youngest kid was 18, I think it was 18. We didn't even miss you, Juan. We were talking bad about you. But anyway, I knew this lady that had the oldest kid was 18, and she got pregnant when she was like 39, just getting ready to get rid of the kids, and she got pregnant. Well, yeah, what are you eating, Juan? Yeah. Grandpa was 17. Ah, nuggets. See what those are made out of. They got plastic in it. You wouldn't eat them if you knew what was in there. Yeah, see, there's some money back in those days. Still tasty. Yeah, I know. They are tasty, aren't they? Nuggets. I like the nuggets. I do. Give me some. Give me some butt nuggets. But yeah, there's money to be made in the Keys, you know. Come get some. You don't see Ronald McDonald anymore. I don't think they even have that dude. Probably got rid of him. He's probably unemployed too. What's going on, Robert? Hell yeah, I finally made it. Work's been a bitch lately. Yeah, I haven't seen Ronald McDonald in commercials. So where are you working at, Robert? I think he's a diesel mechanic, I think, if I remember right. Oh, your brother's smoke shop. 60, 70 hours a week. Cool. Probably they're just getting freaking high, man. Sitting there smoking reefer for 70 hours a week. Not all day. You just smoke when you're awake, or what? I need a new bong. Yeah, that's the way you should be. You should be friends with all your exes, you know. You should get along. Just because you don't get along, you know, emotionally or physically or whatever, financially and stuff like that, you should always stay friends, you know. Because hopefully you have good memories. Hey, how's it going, Diane? The Tommy Chong bong. Yeah, hopefully everybody's doing okay. My phone's tripping. Hi, Matthew. Oh, Juan, I got some freaking numbers for you. I forgot. What those numbers? We're gonna do that. What's up, Mario? You got a pen or anything? One that was called me yesterday. It was probably yours. Just a second. Because it's a weird number. Okay. Yes, I got it. Okay, listen to this one. 539-666-2150. That's the one that called yesterday when I was doing the podcast and they hung up on me. And there's another one. 208-513-1073. What the fuck? Yeah, I know. That's crazy, huh? Yeah, that's what you got to do. You got to live your life before you have kids, you know. But sometimes it's a pain taking them different places and stuff like that, even on vacation. Kind of a pain. But I only had two boys. I had two sons. One's 39, one's 35 now. I only have one grandkid that I know of. What do they do? This is what's weird. One's got a PhD and the other's been in prison. You know, he doesn't use his PhD for anything. He's an accountant or whatever. My oldest is 21 today. Oh, happy birthday. My oldest was born on my birthday. That was crazy. He was a smart kid, I don't know what he does now. Kind of like a supervisor type person, Can't remember what he was working at like an internet place. But anyway, he's got a PhD in math, accounting, and stuff like that. My youngest son, he's been to prison. He stole a motorcycle, got caught, and it's kind of strange, No, I don't. My other son, he lives in Twin Falls, about 40 miles away. My oldest son. We haven't lost touch. We know where each other's at. I don't talk to him very often. I think I'm scared. Scared them, LOL. It was a female that answered. Well, I think that one's a scam for sure, Was she Filipino or Oriental or something like that? Because those are the ones that was calling me too many times for those pills. He called like 6 times. And they called me late at night. Sounded American, huh? Is your last name German? Cool. You got 2 grandsons? Are you German? Or your husband German? Was Mary. She said her name was Mary. I don't know. I don't even know who those people are, Juan. I have no clue. They're scammers, though, whoever they are. I don't know. 666. That's kind of a strange number. But that's the number that called yesterday when you told me to go get the phone. I thought for sure it was Juan. It said Juan from Fresno, man. You just wanted to see me get off my fat ass and go pick up the phone. But those other people, they've been calling way too much. They don't even answer the phone anymore. Dennis Raymond. Hey there. Hey, Dennis, where are you from? No way, Juan. We'll go live stream or something, yeah. You'll be my first, Minnesota? Cool. Yeah, I've been to Germany. Yeah, that's who called yesterday, 666. And I was doing the podcast. And Juan told me to go pick it up. And as soon as I picked it up, they hung up. I thought it was Juan for sure. Juan's the one that probably called. He's such a scammer. Yeah, everybody's passing away, it seems like. We're all getting old. The southern part, you're from Minnesota. You lived in Minnesota for 52 years. Wow. Why don't you take shrooms before you die? I've been through Minnesota, but I didn't know too much about Minnesota. 81 degrees, nice, cool. Yeah, today's like in the 70s, but this morning it was really chilly outside. I went outside and it was cold. But the only thing I knew about Minnesota, so I died the way I lived, was Prince and Mary Tyler Moore. That's the only thing I knew about. And that governor, whatever the fuck his name is. What's on your mind today? You got a second? But I didn't know too much about Minnesota. And then they had those riots and stuff like that. Because that one guy got killed. Can't remember his name. I got the Alzheimer's disease. But to me, that was sad because somebody could have saved that guy's life. I think, anyway. That's just my opinion. But I knew that cop was a dirty cop. I know he's a dirty cop. He's killed people before. Prostitutes, drug addicts, homeless people, whatever, blacks. He's killed people. I could tell. And then you think about Mary Tyler Moore. She'd roll over in her grave if she saw shit like that. What was going on? Oh, been going on for over about an hour. But stay straight, stay strong, take care. See you guys later. Dennis, Diane, Robert, Juan, Jana, Sandra. Freaking forgot the dude from Australia. Dude from Australia. You guys take care. Yeah. Be safe too. Stay straight, stay strong. Take care. Bye, Matthew. Have a good day. Bye, Tim. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.